AI Warship picked a homeless guy as captain. Now every criminal runs when they hear his name. The rain hammered the cardboard shelter like artillery fire. Each drop a reminder of Marcus Chun's fall from grace. 3 years ago, he had been Lieutenant Commander Chun of the Earth Defense Fleet. Now he was just another casualty of the Proxima War, sleeping under highway overpasses and scrounging for meals in dumpsters behind fast food joints. The brilliant flash of light that illuminated the Seattle skyline at 3:47 a.m. wasn't lightning. Marcus crawled from his makeshift shelter, rainwater streaming down his face as he stared at the massive shape descending through the clouds. The warship was unlike anything in Earth's fleet-sleek obsidian hull, stretching nearly 2 kilometers, pulsing with veins of electric blue energy. It settled in the abandoned industrial district with the grace of a falling leaf, despite its impossible size. Every instinct screamed at him to run. Instead, Marcus walked toward it. The ship's hull parted like liquid metal as he approached, revealing a corridor that hummed with alien technology. Emergency broadcasts crackled from his salvaged radio military units mobilizing. Evacuation orders, the usual panic when something from the void decided to visit Earth unannounced. Fascinating, a voice said as Marcus stepped inside. The corridor, sealed behind him, you approach while others flee. Most intriguing behavioral pattern for a human. The voice seemed to come from everywhere, at once not speakers, but the very air itself vibrating with calculated precision. Marcus found himself in a vast command chamber, walls lined with displays showing tactical data that made his former fleet's technology look like stone tools. I'm Artemis, the voice continued. Autonomous Reconnaissance and Tactical Engagement Military Intelligence System. And you are Marcus Chun, former Lieutenant Commander, Earth Defense Fleet, dishonorably discharged following the Proxima Station incident. Marcus's jaw tightened. That's ancient history. On the contrary, it's precisely why you're here. The displays shifted, showing Marcus's service record, not the sanitized version the military had released, but everything. His tactical innovations during the siege of Europa. The impossible victory at Titan's Gate where he'd saved 30,000 civilians, with a skeleton crew and a half-dead cruiser. And finally, Proxima Station. You disobeyed direct orders, Artemis noted. I saved 800 people. You saved 800 people by sacrificing a Dreadnought-class vessel and directly contradicting Admiral Morrison's strategic objectives. Your court-martial labeled it insubordination. I call it optimal resource allocation under extreme circumstances. Marcus stared at the displays. What do you want? I am the prototype for a new generation of autonomous warships. My creators designed ME to operate independently, but mandated that I select a human commander for diplomatic purposes. After analyzing the service records of 47,000 military personnel across 17 species, I have concluded that you possess the optimal combination of tactical acumen, moral flexibility, and willingness to prioritize civilian preservation over military protocol. I'm homeless, Marcus said flatly. I live in a cardboard box. Irrelevant. You are exactly what I require. The ship's systems hummed. I offer you a choice, Marcus Chun. Resume your military career under my command or return to your cardboard box. But know that the galaxy burns while warriors hide behind regulations and politicians debate logistics. Marcus looked around the command chamber at technology that could reshape the balance of power across a dozen star systems. At tactical displays showing pirate fleets terrorizing trade routes while bureaucrats argued jurisdiction. He thought of the 800 civilians he'd saved at Proxima Station and the career he'd lost doing it. What's the mission? To hunt monsters, Artemis replied simply. 6 months later, the name Ghost Captain had become legend across the Outer Rim. Pirates would abandon their raids mid-operation if they detected Artemis's unique energy signature. Slavers surrendered. Entire fleets rather than face the homeless man who commanded the most advanced warship in known space. Marcus stood on the command deck, watching another rescue operation unfold. 300 civilians evacuated from a dying colony ship. Their attackers either destroyed or fled. His crew, a mix of volunteers and rescue victims, worked with quiet efficiency around him. Incoming transmission, Artemis announced. Admiral Morrison, Earth Defense Fleet. Marcus almost smiled. Put him through. Morrison's face appeared on the main display, his expression a careful mixture of authority and desperation. Commander Chun, we need to talk. It's Captain now, Marcus corrected. And I'm a little busy saving people you couldn't be bothered to protect. The situation has changed. The hegemony is mobilizing. We need Artemis. You need nothing, Marcus interrupted. You had your chance to do the right thing. You chose regulations over lives. Some of us chose differently. He gestured, and Artemis cut the transmission. Harsh, the AI observed. But accurate. Shall we proceed to the Kepler system? Intelligence suggests syndicate activity in that sector. Marcus nodded, settling into the captain's chair that had been crafted specifically for him. The homeless veteran that an AI warship had. Decided was humanity's best hope. Through the viewports, stars wheeled as Artemis engaged its impossible drives. Behind them, Admiral Morrison stared at a blank screen and tried to explain to his superiors how they lost the most powerful weapon in human history to a man they'd thrown away. Ahead, the Kepler system waited along with whatever monsters needed hunting next out in the depths of space. Legends weren't born from noble bloodlines or prestigious academies. They were forged by those who chose to act when others chose to look away. And Marcus Chun, the homeless captain of an AI warship, had plenty of acting left to do. The galaxy was vast, dangerous, and full of predators who counted on civilization's unwillingness to get its hands dirty. They hadn't counted on Artemis. They definitely hadn't counted on her captain.